Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. It is the 8th day of spring today, which brings us to our Harvest Goddess Festival. So this festival starts at 10 a.m. at the meadow. And Witch Princess is none too happy about it. Every single time you leave the farmhouse, on this day, she is going to pout about it being the goddess's festival. So clearly she is not happy that her rival gets a holiday. And at first I was fully convinced that she wasn't going to attend with us. But despite the fact that she hates the Harvest Goddess, we will actually be attending this festival. So we're just gonna wait a little bit until we're able to go. You can see that we're actually making some progress with our crops now. Finally, it has taken forever for some of this stuff to actually start coming in. And we have a few days of beautiful sunshine. I had sunshine yesterday, I have sun today, and I have sun tomorrow. So now I can actually start to do a little bit of watering. I don't have to worry about drowning these poor crops. And everything made it through. We didn't lose anything because of too much rain or too little sun or anything like that. I put all of the chickens outside. Let them have a little bit of sunshine as well. And I've even started to put the barn animals out. I didn't have my sickle on me and I was too lazy to start cutting down this grass to see if it was long enough to eat. But it does appear that it is long enough at this point, and my sheep is very, very happy to be out here in the sunshine. And its stress level has gone way down. It's been unhappy for quite some time, so I am happy that it's doing better, and I will be bringing the rest of the animals out. I went ahead and took care of the rice paddy like I said I would off screen. So I have everything tilled. I've put down one row already. I have another row in my pocket right now. And I've just kind of been slowly buying those from Chen because it does add up very, very quickly. And as you can see on my expenses sheet, I am barely earning any money at all. I've had some very, very low totals for income earned, whereas I've spent over $120,000 already. Now, mind you, that was pretty much entirely from doing upgrades. But even still, I guess I just have it in my mind that I have to hold on to all this money when really, in reality, we still have $161,000 left. It isn't going to kill me to spend the money on the rest of my rice seeds, but I would like to see some more profit come in as well, because we've had very, very little of that. In other bad news, my orchard continues to mystify and prank me because I have also now lost my apple trees. I asked the game, why, oh why are you doing this to me? Our banana trees got some fruit on them, so thankfully at this point we will not have any of these 6 trees die. But at this point, I was confident that we wouldn't lose any more, but now I'm not so sure. Now I'm really, really paranoid about the rest of our trees that aren't gonna be coming in until fall. I'm really, really worried. There was also a new harvest sprite that moved in. I hired the fishing sprites to come and give me a hand, and I think it was a dark green sprite that moved in. I just managed to hire the 2 purple sprites to do some fishing at the Harvest Goddess Festival, which I will be doing off screen. But as you can see, if you walk into the farmhouse after 10 o'clock, she's gonna be a good sport about it, and you can go anytime that you're ready. Unfortunately, this does not allow you to get a lunch on this day. So you're not allowed to get lunch from your wife at this point, because anytime you walk into the festival, she's gonna ask you to go to the festival with her. But that's okay. She's got her usual sort of bratty attitude on, but she's being a good sport about it. I guess. She wants to go there to find the goddess and probably give her a hard time on her birthday, so, I mean, maybe not being a good sport about it, but she's her usual cheeky, fun self, I guess, is the way that you could say it. I'm just gonna talk to everybody here. We've got all of the marriage candidates, of course, because this is sort of a romantic date type of a festival, which unfortunately means that we will not be able to earn any sunstones, but we can say hi to everybody. Say hello to Nathan. And then when we're ready, we should speak to Elisa. And you might be wondering, well, where did the witch princess go? Well, she is just chilling out back here all by herself like a weirdo. What are you doing? I guess she's looking for her. Like, she's actually literally scouring the area looking for her, thinking that she's actually going to show up. Because people can't see the harvest goddess. Like, we can, and the harvest sprites can, but even Nathan and Elisa, I don't think they've ever actually seen her. Everybody you talk to just says, oh, the harvest goddess apparently lives in this spring, or she apparently exists. But they've never actually seen her, so no, she's not gonna show up and be like, hey guys, how's everybody going? Thanks so much for celebrating my birthday. But anyways, when you're ready, talk to Elisa, and we will commence the festival. Unfortunately, Witch Princess doesn't dance in this festival, which is kind of sad. I guess the reason for that possibly is because the game is programmed just to have the regular female marriage candidates in, and it would mess up their dance. Maybe it would mess up the synchronization, I don't know. Or maybe Witch Princess just only wants to find the harvest goddess and cares about nothing else. Either way, she was a good sport for showing up. Oh, there she is. Hey, girl. Oh, nope. She's not happy that her husband was watching all of the females dance, I guess. And she couldn't find the goddess, and she's mad that we didn't help her. I'll just find her next time. Let's go in and get some rest. Alright, well, that didn't go great. She misunderstood They misunderstood the Harvest Goddess Festival, but I should keep quiet. Is that Witch Princess talking? I don't know. Anyways, I knew life with Witch Princess was going to be interesting, because that is pretty much putting a whole new spin on that event, and it almost makes it like its own event, which is kind of cool. No other marriage candidate, male or female, is going to drag you away when they get mad that they can't find and fight the harvest goddess, you know? The rest of them are so peaceful and they're just there to celebrate her birthday. And nope, Witch Princess has her rivalhood in mind, and that's that. That's all she can focus on, so unfortunately we won't be able to dance with our wife, but that's okay. That was actually much more fun of an event than just going and dancing. And it is nice that she lets you go and you are able to actually attend the festival, because it is a good opportunity for me to go fishing. I hired the sprites specifically so that I could do some fishing at that festival, and I would have been a little disappointed if I had wasted my enchanting period. Like I said, I'm doing all that off screen so nobody has to watch me do it. And I hope I don't get struck by lightning or the wrath of Witch Princess does not come down upon me, but I am going to give the Harvest Goddess a birthday present. Hey, my wife was looking for you all day. There was a festival to celebrate your birthday, and I guess you just weren't up for showing up to your own birthday celebration, so she's just gonna hang back and chill in her pond. The usual stuff. Nothing new there. And I don't honestly have a whole lot to cover. I was only playing for 2 days since the last recording. And I've really just been taking advantage of and enjoying the sunny weather. It's been nice to have more than 1 day of sun, because I am able to put the animals outside and I am able to start to make some really good progress on the crops, because it's kind of off to a late start now. At this point, I should have at least gotten some turnips out of the deal, but unfortunately, that is not to be the case. But it's alright, we are making some good progress, and nothing has died yet, knock on wood, and turnips really don't take a long time to actually come in once they've started and they're on their way. So I hope I get a few more days of nice, beautiful sunshine. And we need to show off our maker shed, of course. Gannon had that finished for us a few days ago, and as you can see, it is pretty much double the size or more. This is a rather lofty shed, which means that we have room for a few more makers. And I guess we can actually go and have a look at his shop and see what kind of makers we can put in. It's a Tuesday, so he is open, and I don't have a whole lot else to say, so we might as well. So what we had available before that I hadn't put in was the seed maker, so I still have to put this in. I didn't put it in just because it cost a bit of money, but it is very, very useful, especially now that we are planting crops again. And the 3 things that were added with the upgrade of our maker shed were the thresher, the flour mill, and the quality improver. So the seed maker, the thresher, and the flour mill are all required in order to get sunstones. There is 1 sunstone associated with all 3 of these, and they are also very, very handy in terms of allowing us to use our wheat from the rice paddy and our rice and anything that we grow in that paddy, because we can now make it into other things other than just leaving it as wheat or rice or whatever. We actually have some options here. So these are going to cost quite a bit of adamantite and also a lot of gold, and unfortunately, because these use adamantite and not lumber, I don't really have a lot of great cost-saving options other than asking the sprites to cut the cost for me. Now at this point, because we've just hired the sprites, they won't be back for quite some time. So I guess it's up to me to decide what I want to do, if I want to actually wait for them or whether I want to just go ahead and do these upgrades at some point. But we will for sure be getting these 3. I don't think I've ever actually put the quality improver in, because look at that price tag. That is just absolutely insane. And you do not need this at any point in the game. This is not required in order to get all of your sunstones, thank goodness. Honestly, at that price, I think the greenhouse would be more useful. Because improving the quality of something is nice and all, but I do still think that there is a point in this game that you reach in which money just doesn't become important anymore. So improving the quality of something doesn't exactly seem that important if money is not important. So that's kind of just my 2 cents on that. And we do still have some other upgrades to do as well, but a lot of the other upgrades I want to do require lumber, of course, and I think that some of them I can do kind of on my own off-screen. Little upgrades like adding feeding boxes, and even if I don't do the upgrade, it's possible for me to buy some lumber off-screen and store it for another time. I'm actually going to go and check to see how much adamantite I have currently. I still think I have quite a bit, but I may have to go mining in order to be able to make the rest of those. I've been keeping them in my cabinet, of course. I have 80 pieces, so yeah, I will actually be able to get those makers right away if I want to. I can just take them right out of my cabinet. And the reaped rice that I've saved from last year, I still have in my cabinet, and surprisingly, it's still A quality. And the reason I've kept it is so that when we put the thresher in, I can demonstrate how it is that we can actually use the thresher to take this rice and turn it into something else. And we will be getting more rice, of course, as the months go by and the things in our paddy grow, but hopefully before then I'll be able to use what I have left from last year. So it was a very interesting day. I very much enjoyed that alternate festival, which Princess made it very exciting for us. And the next thing we have is the Spring Harmony Day, which I don't imagine is going to be too exciting. When you get married, your spouse sort of just gives you cookies or gives you chocolate when you go to bed at night, I do believe. So I may end up skipping that, but I will at some point have to do a video or two just for some updates before our sheep festival on the 19th. So I'm not sure at this point when I will be back, but hopefully soon I will have some more things that I can talk about and some more exciting news for everybody. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.